Again, Realm in their gold jerseys, Rise in their whites, and that is we're on there by the Realm. We're going to use a lot of numbers here at this game, trying to keep the iPad cool, as it is now a sunny and hot one here on the concrete here for this game. Realm now put it in front, but that's a save there made by Hotchner. Arcus now with it. Bobby's going to try to get that up ahead, but that's cut off there by the Realm, and they're going to dump that deep with a little bit of time and space. The Rise are going to try, and that is going to be icing called on the Rise, so it will be an offensive zone face-off. And that is won by the Realm. Quick slap shot, but Cookingham is going to be able to get a stick on that one. And the Rise are going to be able to have a little bit of space trying to fit it up here, but that doesn't go. It is now thrown back into the zone there by number 88 of the Realm. The Rise now going to try to step with it up here towards the middle. Top off the boards. That is up to Arcus. Bobby now here with it, but he's being retreated there by Losey. The Realm now with it as they're going to now try to go the other way. Linval now with it. He's going to try to send that one around. Linval has time and space. It's bouncing around here now at the center. And that's number 11 now for the Rise. Going to try to chip that up ahead. It's cut off, though, by number 26, Wood. Gets it up to number 23. Pass in front, and Linval now is going to have it with time and space. Tries to throw it off a board, but the Realm are going to be able to keep it up. And the souvenir for the fans as that one goes out of play. And it's going to come all the way back into the defensive end for the Realm. And the Realm are trying to get a little bit of space with this. As they do, it goes all the way back to center. And that's a shot attempt there by number 14, Jeremy Hotchner. And number 26, Sam Wood and Bateman try to get a little space in there. Tossed up over to number 23, Chris Ward. Ward battling with it there. Trying to find space, he can't. That's number 28, actually, excuse me, Ethan Patino. Battling off a hold there. And a nice pass from LaFawn, but that's cut off there by number 9, Andy Zakowitz. Thrown in deep there by Losey, and a score there. Goal completed by number 5, Zach McKenna, who's able to get the rebound on the far post. And McKenna gets on the board first here for the Realm. 6:30 in this first period. So now DePrima and Cookingham. Chris Cookingham now throws that one deep, looking for a little bit of room. Nice step up there by number 81 from the Rise, but Realm still holding strong. Losey, excuse me. Sliding there to be able to save that one. He's going to come off. And a slap shot there, but a save made by Hotchner. Cookingham now with it. Cookingham's now going to try to dive in. He's battling with number 69 there, Dylan Ewald. As they both go down, they're both up and fine. Just going to be feeling it in the morning, and that slides out over by number 5 for the round just to get that into the zone. DePrima try to get that one deep. Lindeval now with it. Battling here, and it is going to go cross rink all the way over where that will be an icing there called. And we'll go deep into the Rise territory, so an offensive face-off here for now the Realm. Hoping for some quick cloud cover. Also, a quick shout out, thank you to the officials. Doing all 3 games, not an easy job. And as that sun is shining, I know as one of them does take a check there inadvertently, as we mentioned them. But Arcus now has it. He's going to have it on his backhand, throws it in front, but that is saved and goes all the way out to Linval. Adam now with it. He's going to try to chip it off the board and get deep in the zone. He does keep possession of it. Bouncing around, though. Arcus throws his deep. That over is to number 8. Chaplin now with it. And that one is saved there by number 33. That's David Gonzalez. So this will be number 19 for the Rise, Helinski, and Jim Bateman for the Realm. Losey now just thumps this across over to back number 28. Patino trying to find room as he is going. Losey now has it. Tries to find a little bit of space. He can't get around number 91, though. It is tipped back. Realm are trying to keep this in the zone. Rise now, feeding it from behind the net. Good battles here now between the Realm and the Rise. Behind, trying to find a little bit of room. Pass in front. That can't go anywhere. Now Bateman now has it for the Realm. Bateman's going to try to go across center, looking for some room, but that's chipped up there by number 23, Tommy Knox. Thrown in front, nothing there. That's going to be tried to clear out, but number 69 for the Rise, actually number 11 now is going to go the other way. That's Steckler. Jaden Steckler now with it. Going to try to throw one in front, but that's tipped off by Dylan Ewald. LaFawn now has it. Tries to get a backhander over. Slap shot attempt. Another one, and that does hit the back of the net. Number 10, Kenan Steckler hits is able to get the goal there. as the ball was bouncing in front. So Steckler was able to get that one. And it is tied up 1-1 with 2:47 remaining here in this first period. So we now have DePrima and LaFawn in the face-off circle. That is won by the Realm and throws across. Realm get it deep inside. They're going to try to find a little bit, but that's going to be cleared away with time and space, and it goes all the way back to the Realm defense. Wood now tried to feed it in deep, but that's cut off there by number 2, Brendan Tefelski. Tefelski there, but a whistle will be called. That will be offsides called on the Rise. So with 2:23 in the first period, it's going to be a face-off just outside the offensive zone for the Rise. Rise win that one. Sent across. Deep into the zone. Pass across, but that can't be completed, and the Realm are just going to try to clear this one out. Battle here right in front, but that is sent across and works all the way back around. Cookingham now sends us up to Arcus. They do have a 2-on-1. Bobby tries to get it on his stick, and it just rolls towards the back of the net. Now it's going to be a battle in the corner. Winval now has it, and a solid slap shot, but a blocker save there. Another thrown in front, but another save. And that is one thrown in front, but it will be player down in front. I believe that is number 62, Bobby Arcus. Not really sure what happened there following the ball, but he goes down on the knee. As they're going to discuss things over to see where ball was during the injury whistle. So that will go to a neutral zone face-off. But they do have the zone. And that will be won by the Rise. But the Realm, that's going to be Bateman, immediately trying to get this up to Ward. Fed in front. Rise are trying to clear this one out, but that is going to be Chris Ward who keeps it. Ward sends it back over to Losey. Losey now throws one in front. It is tied up into the pads there of James Hotchner. A little nostalgia here in the background, going to the Offspring Americana album. Taking it back to 7th grade. Bateman now tries to slit that one over, but that's going to be won by the Rise, and they have a little bit of time and space as he gets it deep into the zone. Thrown in front, but can't be completed. Chaplin now tried to find a little bit of room. Battle behind the net there. That nylon's holding up tough there, a Realm player. In the crease, and that will be a whistle there as Gonzalez was able to get his mid on it. So 43.8 remaining here in the first period. And we're going to have a face-off here. This will be to the right of David. Pass in front, still by Cookingham, try to get it up to Arcus. Another tip there, and as temperatures are going up both on the concrete and here in the air, as we got a tough one here. 27.9 in the first period, tied up 1-1. So this will be DePrima and Arcus in the face-off circle, and actually Rise are going to switch this one up, and now Cookingham's going to go inside the circle. That's one, though, by the Realm, though, and the Realm are just going to switch it all the way over from behind the net. Brownlow now with it. Brownlow is going to slow things down from behind the net until he takes pressure. 10 seconds, and he could just... And that shot attempt right there at the end by Zach. And that's one there by the Rise, but quickly now goes over to the Realm. Helfinski now slides that over to Lindvall. Lindvall tries to chip that up ahead, but positioning, and Adams going to be able to slide this up to Bobby. Arcus now with it. Arcus steps in, but so that's going to go all the way back down to be an offensive zone faceoff. This will be DePrima. Losey now has it here at center. Losey's going to quarterback this one over to the right. Over to Wood. Losey and Wood back on the defense. Slap shot there by Wood. That goes wide. Sent up over here, back to Losey. Swings us over to Wood again, and another big slap shot, but that one skirts wide. Wood now have it here, back to Losey. Losey now is going to send it over to the left. Wood try to get that one, but just fans on it, and then it goes off. And the Rise are trying to chip that one away. That is number 2, Tefelski. And a penalty will be called there. I believe that's going to be on number 5. And this will be 4-on-4. Number 96 is in the box. That's John Peters for the Rise. And I believe number 5, the goal scorer, Zach McKenna. And that's won by the Realm. Queen City now is going to try to send this down the near boards. Thrown in front, no rebound there. Attempt there by Sam Wood. So 8:02 remaining here. We're still playing 4-on-4. Linval now over to Arcus, tries to tip that up ahead. Brownlow now with it. It works all the way back. That one goes up out of play, so 7:28. And again, tied 1-1. And that's cleared all the way down. Again, we're power play here now for the Rise. And that one goes out of play. I believe 20 seconds remaining here in this penalty on the Realm. This will be Jesse Tremaine and Kevin Helinski. That's one there by the Rise on the power play. But the Realm are just going to dump this back deep. Sent around here now. Bateman with a shot, but a nice save attempt there from the Rise. That is number 23, Tommy Knox, sliding over and getting a leg on that one to kick that one out of play. So 5:55. So now we have Bateman and LaFond in the face-off circle. One by Bateman. Bateman's going to slide this over to number 69, Ewald. Thrown in front. LaFond tries to clear this one out. Does slide up and tipped across center and works all the way back into the Realm defensive side. That's over to number 10. LaFawn now tries to grab it, and also their number 10, that's Steckler. He has the goal for the Rise here so far today, as we're still tied up 1-1 with 5.5 minutes remaining in this second period. Sam Wood now has it, as Wood's going to slow down, take time and space, work over here to the near board, slides this up top, and that's going to bounce off and send into the zone. Covered up there by the Rise, Hotchner. And that will be a zone face-off just to the left of Hotchner. So 5:05 remaining here in this second period. And that goes over to the Realm. Slides up top, slap shot in front, and it does go in. Number 3. That is Kisa, Taylor Kisa. Had one goal in his earlier game. Is able to get that one. The slap shot there by number 9, Andy Zakowitz. Zakowitz got it, and then Kisa was there to be able to feed in the rebound and tuck it in the near post. So with 4:58 remaining here in the second period, it is 2-1 now in favor of the Queen City Realm. Retreating, there's Henry. Henry's going to try to feed this up the board to Felski. And thrown up ahead. Arcus now tried to tap that one over, but cut off there by the Realm defender, number 3. Over to DePrima. DePrima sends this one back over to Brownlow. And all the way down to Linval. Linval's going to try to tap this up to Arcus. He's battling there along the boards there with number 9, Zakowitz. That one's thrown all the way down, and that will be an ice, as the Rise are have to retreat now deep into their zone. As you can tell, game 3 here, both teams, they are now getting to that point where it's going to be a battle of attrition. Who has legs these final 14 minutes of gameplay? Felski now is able to swing that one over to Henry. Henry now works back behind the boards. He has a forecheck against him by number 13, Jeff Kennedy. Thrown up ahead. Looking for room. Thrown into the zone. Arcus now has it. Arcus drops it back. Shot attempt. Deflection. I apologize there for the camera work. Got too busy watching there. That was a nice throw into the net. Brett Chaplin trying to look for a deflection there was number 2, Brandon Tefelski. But goaltender for the Realm, David Gonzalez, was able to scrap that one. Again, apologize there for the shoddy camera work. We will get that one better here now for the final 3 minutes here in this second period. Wood now battling with it there. He's going to try to clear this one out near the near boards. And battling around. Cookingham now has it. Chris is going to try to get it around, but poke checked away there. And Kennedy's going to try to go the other way. It does stay in play. And the Rise now have time and space for Wood chips it back out. Hotchner. Bateman has this. Bateman's going to try to get that. Fans on it slightly, though. He's able to get possession again. There is a delayed penalty called on the Rise. And 2:22. So a lot of open concrete here. As that one's tipped out, but the Realm are going to be able to keep this one in. Slam back over to Wood. Wood underneath the Brownlow. Brownlow drops it back behind to McKenna. Back over to Brownlow. And ball is down. And you can't do that, as he tried to pick it up and throw it. That might just be I'm on my back and I need to be able to get out of this situation, so I'm going to draw a face off and pick it up and throw it. And that will be a delay of game call. And you can't throw it like a baseball. We're still going to have 4-on-3. So his 2-minute penalty, though, will not start until after one of them are going to be able to come out in about a minute and a half. So 4-on-3 here now for the Realm. DePrimo wins that one back to Brownlow. That slap shot attempt does go wide. Great job by the official to not stop the play and be able to get the net back on the Barnes, but that is going to be a save there made by James Hotchner. Again, great job by the official. He didn't want to stop the play with the power play for the Realm, so he was able just to move that post back onto its spot. 1:09 remaining here. It's still going to be 4-on-3 power play for the Realm. They have a 2-1 lead here in this second period. As DePrima wins that, sends it back over to Wood. Excuse me, that's over to McKenna. McKenna is able to keep it in. And that one goes out into a souvenir for the bench. So 59.6 seconds remaining here. Penalty kill for the Rods. Let's see, number 44, Chris Cookingham. Number 23, Tommy Knox. And number 4, Matt Henry. That's sent back over to McKenna. McKenna now with it. Over to Losey. Losey's going to try to corral this one. And a slap shot there. Rods are going to try to get that one. It's now going to be 5-on-3 here as Jim Bateman comes out. Bateman takes the slap shot. That one goes wide. And the rebound there will be converted by number 55, Frank Losey, as Losey hits the back of the net. 36.9 remaining. That will clear out the penalty box. But we will still have now the delay of game penalty from earlier. So 36.9. It will be now a 2-minute power play for the Realm. So I believe now we have 5-on-4, full 2 minutes now from the delay of game penalty that had to be offset. So 5-on-4, 2-minute penalty now, power play for the Realm. Bateman wins that one. Bateman now is going to go in, throw one in front. That's cut off, though, and they're going to try to clear this one out. Steckler's going to try to clear it. He can. He's battling there with McKenna, but it does go all the way down, and that will be a sorry. They're on the penalty kill. We're not going to have an ice. Losey now slides this one over to McKenna. McKenna's going to try to get around there with 8 seconds. Cleared in front, just thrown over into the corner. That should do it, and that does. So at the end, leading 3-1, and there will be a 50-second power play for the Realm. Losey now with time and space gets this up to Bateman. Excuse me, that little can opener there. As I believe that was Brownlow. So I believe 18 seconds remaining here now on the power play. Brownlow tried to keep that one in, but that goes all the way back. And they're going to let this power play tick all the way down. That is even strength now. Thrown underneath. Arcus there is able to grab that one against Tremaine. The Realms now have time and space. Wood now tried to get a little bit of room and swung around here. Rise able to get a little bit of space. They throw one in front. Looking for room here. And that's kept in there by the Rise. Thrown in front. Deflection. Oh, and a great attempt there. But a nice job there by the defense of the Realm to be able to get that out of harm's way. Bateman now in a foot race with it. Thrown in front. LaFondo is able to get it. And that one is a souvenir for Bryant Farms Road, as that one goes flying out. So, the fawn now here. That's going to be sent around, but stolen away there by number 19. Tried to feed one in front, but that just went a little bit too wide. LaFawn now is going to try to turn that one away. Wood is there. Goes away with McKenna. McKenna's going to try to grab that one as Henry just dumps it deep. Battling around here, Petrella. Henry throws it deep. It hits off a defender. That is number 9, Zakowitz. Losey tried to move it up. A lot of board play here. And it's going to go all the way down to the other end, where that will be a icing call. Quickly going the other way by the Realm. The Realm now trying to find space. Kisa now with it. And that is going to be a goal there by number 5, Zach McKenna. That's his second goal of the game. And it is now 4-1 with 6:10 remaining. Zach Kisa, pair of goals in the first game. 2 goals here now in game number 2 for them. And they now have a 3-goal lead over the Charlotte Rise. Again, with 6:10 remaining here in regulation. False start, saw by everyone watching here. Chris Ward. And Ward now feeds that deep. Odd man break here now for the Rise, 3-on-1, but defensive play there by Sam Wood. Sam now is able to get that one up ahead to Chris Ward. Ward now is going to try to dump it underneath there. Thrown in front to Bateman, but that's cut off there by Adam Lindvall. Adam Lindvall now with it. He's going to step in. He's just going to throw it off the board. And that's going to be cleared all the way out, but picked up now by number 4, and quickly slung him around to get into the zone for the Rise. That's number 96 now, Peters. John Peters tries to feed it up over to Hotchner, and a shot in front, but that's kicked off there by Brownlow as Caleb was able to get his body in front. Positioning down here on the other side. And a high slap shot. That doesn't go. Peters, though, is going to be able to retreat towards the near board and get possession of it. Up to Bateman. Bateman's going to try to go the near boards now and find a little bit of space. Offsides will be called there on the Realm, as a few substitutions are happening here as it is getting hot. And that sun is opening up down here in Ballantyne. Again, as the Realm are leading the Rise 4-1. Battle here up behind the net there. That is number 4 now with Peters for the Rise. Number 74, Hotchner now is going to try to flip this up ahead off the board as the Rise try to get a little bit deeper. And a delayed penalty will be called now on the Rise, and that will be a whistle. Cross-check call there on the boards. 3:28 remaining here. Realm leading 4-1. Realm now with the power play is going to work this one around. Wood with a solid shot. Excuse me, that was Zach McKenna. McKenna now is able to work that one in deep. Tripped up there on the play, but the Rise are going to be able to clear this one out. Zach McKenna now slides this up to Bateman. Bateman gets it back over to Wood. Wood's going to scan here, gets it up over to McKenna. McKenna now with it here on the near board. McKenna throws one around. Number 23 there for the Rise, but it does go to Wood. Rebound attempt, number 44, Chris Cookingham was able to cut that one off for the Rise. So that will make 2:33. And the Realm still on the power play. Rise try to win that one as they get it back over to Loki. He now scans, tries to feed one inside the zone. It is behind the goal mount now. Slid up over to McKenna. He takes a shot. That one goes wide over to Wood. Sam Wood now back over to Losey. Losey now slides this one over to McKenna. Slap shot, that one goes up high. Arcus now with it as he has time and space. He's going to try to feed it up ahead, but Wood's able to cut that one off and throw it off the glass over to McKenna. McKenna now has it. Zach's going to just throw that down the boards and slow things down with 90 seconds remaining here in this contest. Feeds it up ahead to Adam. Adam's going to try to look for a little bit of space, but he gets stolen away. Battling here with it as he does get into the zone and throws it off to the other corner. Looking for a little bit of room now. And that does get through a couple sticks and does end up there for the Realm. Throws it deep. Not really much space though as that's going to go into the corner. Thrown in front, but a nice save made there by Hotchner as he's able to come across and swallow that one up without a rebound. So 61 ticks remaining. And again, the Realm leading the Rise 4-1. Pass up ahead there to number 1. It does work back over to number 11, Jane Steckler. Whistle is going to be blown out for offsides. So 51.8 remaining here. Realm leading 4-1. Goal scorer Zach McKenna has 2. Taylor Kisa, with 1. And Frank Losey with 1. Lone goal scorer for the Rise is Kenan Steckler. So we will have a face-off on the neutral side here of the Rise. That is number 19, Helinski. Helinski now and Bateman are going to be battling there at that dot. Does go over to the Realm. They feed that back up. Helinski now has it. He's trying to look for room. He can't feed that out, though. It is pushed ahead, though, by Knox. Tommy Knox tries to get this deep over to Helinski. Helinski now feeds one in front. That's over to the number 11 there, Steckler. He's trying to get a stick on it. Shot attempt, though. And that looks to be number 23, Tommy Knox, grabbing at his wrist. Hopefully he's okay. Glove is off. So face-off here will go to center, 27.3. And that's passed around. Thrown up ahead there, Campbell. Retreating there with it is John Hotchner. He tries to feed that up ahead to Petrella. Thrown in across, and that's going to be a foot race there for Steckler. Jaden Steckler tries to get this one around. And Campbell now with it. Campbell's going to dump this into the zone. And that will be it at the final horn. The Realm are victorious 4-1. Those of you that are going to watch this on YouTube, I want to thank you for listening to me all day. My name is Joe Teets, helping out all the gentlemen here, watching some great hockey. As the Realm go 2-0, the Rise finish 1-1, and the Copperheads were winless